When John Lennon was killed, the world was devastated, and naturally, people waited for the funeral of one of the greatest icons in music history. But what happened next shocked everyone. There was no funeral, no public service, nothing. But why? Hey guys, I'm Chris with The Heart of Rock. If you like rock music, consider subscribing. On December 8th, 1980, John Lennon was shot outside of his apartment by a man who wanted to make a name for himself. News of his death spread instantly. Radio stations interrupted their programming, fans gathered outside of hospitals, and shock waves were felt worldwide. In moments like that, people expect closure, and that comes with a funeral or a public memorial. Some way to say goodbye. But in Lennon's case, that didn't happen. Shortly after his death, a statement was released, saying there would be no funeral for John. She believed it was what John wanted. Instead, she asked fans to honor him in their own way, saying, "Pray for his soul from wherever you are." For many, that decision was a little devastating. The fans were mourning and they needed something, anything to bring closure. But true to Lennon's rebellious, non-traditional spirit, even in death, things didn't follow expectations. What happened next was extremely powerful. Millions of fans around the world took it in their own hands. Over 100,000 people gathered in Central Park. Around the globe, similar gatherings happened, people holding candles, playing his music, standing in silence. It just happened. It was pure, emotional, outpowering from people who loved him. Later, Central Park would dedicate a section called Strawberry Fields, a memorial to Lennon that's still visited by fans every day. But back then, it was just people in the park, grieving, remembering, and saying goodbye in their own way. Another thing many people don't know, John Lennon doesn't have a grave, not a tombstone. His ashes were reportedly scattered in Central Park. Although the exact location was never made public, it's kind of fitting in a way. No markers, no ceremony, just music, memories, and silence. John Lennon always challenged norms. He didn't care for fame, structure, or tradition. And in death, that didn't change. There was no big public goodbye, but his fans made sure he was remembered. In the end, maybe that's more powerful than any funeral we could have had. Did you know Lennon never had a funeral? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. This is crazy information to consume. And if you guys like this type of content, consider subscribing. Again, all links will be in the description. Oh, and before you go, you should check out this next video, because I'm super positive you're gonna love it.